Hi, everybody. Hey, it's Renee here. Gosh, it's been a minute. Hey, thanks for joining me. If you've not been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming. I know it's been a minute, so I'm going to go into a little bit of what's been going on, check in with all of you and see how everybody is, and then just kind of give you guys a little update. And this is actually going to be kind of a shorter video, just giving an update, and then you're going to be seeing some other videos coming out as well. So yay. So welcome back. Welcome to my channel. Really happy to have you here. So I wanted to just drop in, do a quick little video. I'm usually not very quick. So bear with me because I say quick and it's usually not quick. But anyhow, just wanted to, I have some notes that I'm reading, but I wanted to kind of give everybody an update and let you all know, just where my heart is at and kind of where it's leading me for this channel. So I'm looking to do, I'm in the middle of rebranding the channel, and from that, I'll go into kind of what I'm looking to do and things like that. But, just wanted to kind of give you, where my focus is and kind of what to expect, in the near future. So yay. So it's exciting. So like I said, I'm really happy that you are here, and I know it's been a while. So welcome back. So wanted to just let you know, so if you've been following my channel for some time, you might have seen that I've kind of taken some things down, and, I was not making videos there for a while. I just had a bunch of different things going on, so I wasn't able to stay focused on getting some videos out there, but, it actually gave me some time to do the research that I wanted to research before getting back on here, with the possibility of doing the rebranding. So yeah, so very exciting. So you might notice a few changes on my channel. Number one, you'll see that, kind of like the description of my channel is different, along with my name change is also different. And some of the previous videos I did make, I have, taken those down just because I really kind of want the focus to be on, and that's what I'm going to go into, just, a little bit more about us, right? So yeah, so it's exciting. It's an exciting time, and it's also a very exciting journey. And I would love to share it with you. So I'm really glad about this, and I'm really, looking forward to seeing kind of how this is going to grow and kind of take off, with this new change and development. So I wanted to kind of share, why I wanted to change up things. So just really, it was just kind of just really where my heart was leading me. So a lot of you know me, and you know that I am just somebody who, really is compassionate about people, and just my love for others. And, I'm very empathetic to other people's feelings and emotions. And I think that the channel was not what I wanted to bring forth, to be able to help others. Some of it is very good, and I have to go into, some of my journey, so everybody obviously understands what I'm talking about, because I am also a person who illustrates through examples, because that's exactly how I learned. So I need to do that for other people. And quite honestly, I wouldn't even have a channel if I didn't have a story, right? So that's the reason that I talk the way that I do, and I don't really think that I'm able to talk really any differently, but I think the structure is going to be different. So really, what I want to tell you is the channel is going to be called Drum roll, please. Becoming Her Again with Renee Marie. So I wanted it to be more focused on us as individuals, as women. If you're a man out there listening, that is no problem. But Becoming Her Again is just really something that was resonating with me. It's kind of like really grasping and understanding like a lot of my journey. And I'm sure for a lot of you out there who has been at different crossroads in your life, um, that could very well be like exactly something that you've even thought about. Like what the heck and where do I go from here, right? So, so that's the name of the channel. So, and I put with Renee Marie, which is obviously me, and and I'm using my first and middle name. So, so yay. So yay for us. This is very exciting, and I really am looking forward to, this growing into a very compassionate community. I really see that. I envision it, and I just have a very big feeling that that's where this is going to lead. So I'm very excited about it. So if you've been part of my channel or my podcast, I've changed it up, like I said, and I, have kind of given a little bit, through my healing journey along the way. I have not done very many videos though, or podcasts. So I am going to say, throughout the time that I was recording some of the videos and and podcasts are all really the same, but really it was just really trying to get going and trying to see where I wanted to take it. So a lot of the previous stuff, I did talk about, where, I came from, my background and my story, but I want the focus now to become really just on us and how, we as individuals move forward, and how we are able to heal. And so I'm really excited about that part. So, in the past, I've shared some about gratitude and like growth and some of the challenges that we face and pieces of my story along the way. And some of the difficult seasons that I've walked through up until now. There's been a lot of things that I haven't shared and a lot of videos that I wanted to make and I didn't. So I really feel that with this change is going to come a lot more consistency probably on my end. It's not that it wasn't important before because it most certainly was. It's just that I don't think I had a firm like foundation's the wrong word, but just a firm like understanding of where I wanted to take the channel. And I don't only just want to take this in a direction of helping others on and through YouTube or through a podcast, but I'm really looking into this is really going to be like a life coaching type you know, path for me. So, so that's going to be things that are going to be opening up to you. So that way, you can directly reach out to me and I can, work with you individually. And I'm so looking forward to that. So this is definitely something that I would say is a huge dream of mine. It may not be the exact topic that I thought it would lead me to talk to, but, after, going through the things that I personally have gone through, it has made complete sense because I have so much to share. And so I really hope that I'm able to help you in your season of your life and help you along the way. So it's very exciting. So as I continue to do my own healing journey and, continuing to grow and to get stronger in different aspects of my life, I've just realized how many people really are out there that resonate with this and are going through the same types of things that either I'm going through or I have gone through. And so I want to be able to be there to help guide you, to help guide whoever's listening. I think it's incredibly wonderful. So, I've gone through a lot of heartbreak, I've gone through a divorce, I've gone through being married for many years. And again, this isn't about the other person, but this is about us. And this is my journey. And, you know, really trying to find that process to rebuild my life has been, a lot of other aspects that come into this. Like, how do I do this? Like, where do I even begin? And who am I as a person? Right? Because, there's been so many, forks in the road along the way, and we lose sight of who we are as individuals. So that's something that I know that I've certainly had that happen to me. I've lost sight of who I am as a person. And quite honestly, I don't really think I ever knew who I was as a person, so it's really just learning to find that balance and to figure out who we are again. So with myself, it was, becoming, a single person, after literally like always being with somebody and being married and having that role and being a mom of, 3 kids and then becoming an empty nester. Like, that's a lot of changes. It's a lot of changes. And unless a person's been through it, they don't understand it. But if you've been through it, you most certainly understand what I'm saying. So that is exactly why I'm rebranding this channel into, this whole thing about becoming her again. Becoming her again, we need to find who we are as individuals and who we are as a person and, be able to recognize ourselves, right? And also another huge thing I want to say about this is, you know, so many times we don't maybe even know who we are as a person because we have so many other things going on in our world, whether we're married, whether we're in a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's us being a mom, whatever it may be. But then, really trying to figure out like, well, who are we actually, and a lot of times like reconnecting with that person of who we were meant to be from the beginning. And I know for myself, like I really didn't, I didn't know who I was like as a person in a lot of ways. I had all of these tasks and, titles of who I am as a person. But I thought it was a lot like when I became like in my life and became a single person, I really thought it was like me needing to become a whole different human being. Like, and since time has passed, I have since realized that no, that's not what it's about. It's about finding who am I to the core, right? What is my passion and what am I doing on this earth? Like honestly, what am I here to do? What am I called to do? And there are several things that I've learned about that. But one of the things that I really want to emphasize is that I think a lot of times we think we need to change who we are as a person. And I'm going to tell you right now, like I personally have realized that I don't need to change who I am as a person. I mean, the core of who I am as a person is still there. I still exist as that person, But I think that tend to, we tend to like, attach, things that happen to us as people. So for example, going through a divorce, that really affected me and how I felt like other people view me. It's still something that I still struggle with, so, and it's not it's not just because I'm divorced. Like I'm still who I am to the core of who I am. Like I still live my life basically the exact same way that I did before. I mean, it's just a matter of, I may have less people around me. But my life is still the same type of life, right? Like it's just that I'm not maybe married now, or my kids have grown up, and so I'm an empty nester. That doesn't mean that I change my whole lifestyle, if that makes sense. So really realizing that for me was very difficult because I quite honestly was like, I really felt like at such a loss of like which way to go. And when I was married and when I had kids that were in my house, because obviously I still have kids, but, they're not like in my house. I'm not raising them as little children now, but, you know, we, we are still who we are, whether those people are in our lives or not in our lives, or they've grown up and moved out, or whatever the case may be, or whatever that looks like for you. If you lose a job and it's very devastating to you, that doesn't make you a whole new person, right? Like to the core of who you are still that person. And so I really think, I don't know about you, but for me, that was something that has kind of just been really sitting kind of like on my shoulders, like, and it felt heavy there for a very long time because I felt like I was trying to re-identify myself, like I need to become like this whole other human being. But in all reality is, to the core of who I am, I'm not going to change. I mean, my beliefs are still the same. I live my life the same. If anything, I'm only getting better on a daily basis. And what I mean by that is just learning how to be a better person and to heal aspects of myself that need to be healed so that I can love and be more empathetic and more compassionate towards others, and come and show up every day bringing what I'm called to do to your home, right? Or in front of you, so then that way hopefully I can be of help to you, because that's who I am. So finding my passion has been what I've really gained from this experience. It's quite phenomenal. Um, so, one of the reasons that I chose this name, just to kind of reiterate that, is that just so many women lose pieces of themselves while they're surviving these difficult relationships and life transitions. Again, whether that's divorce, career change, you know, kids growing up, and you becoming an empty nester, or relocating, or whatever that looks like, right? And so we want to find, ourselves. And so becoming her again is exactly why I chose that name for this podcast. And I am, super excited about it. And not even just this podcast, but this channel, in general. But I really want it to be about us reconnecting with the woman that we have been called to be, because, you know, we all have a calling on this earth, and whether or not we know what that is a whole different, that's a whole different video. So I wanted to say, what's coming next. Going forward, I'm going to share conversations with you about many different topics, but some of the ones that I have, been really thinking about and preparing, is going to be about healing, about having confidence, about really finding your identity. Again, kind of what we're talking about here. Faith, if you have faith one way or another, really your personal growth, just on who you are as a person. And then finding your way after life has thrown you these curveballs and these challenges. You know, these are hard seasons, and these are what I call chapters. You know, these are chapters. So when we're thinking about things that happen in our life, these are things that immediately are going to pop into our mind. You know, these are a chapter of hardship, you know, or transition, or whatever that may be, you know. So, so the old content will still be on the channel. Some of it I have removed, just, you know, just to keep focus where I felt like I wanted it to be. I really don't want to give too much emphasis on the other people. So the people who have now been like removed maybe from our lives, or, you know, we've moved past those seasons, I really feel like rather than staying focused on them or their behavior, that we don't do that. I mean, certainly I will reference it many times, but the focus needs to be on us as individuals. So that's what we're going to do. Becoming her again is very exciting. I'm super happy to have you on this journey with me. I hope that you are able to follow along and reach out to me. You know, I'm going to link things below in the videos, and as I get get the coaching all in order, and all of that starts happening, you'll start seeing more and more of that. And of course, I'll let you know as, you know, that becomes more available and readily available to each of you. You know, this journey, it's a journey for all of us. I'm on my own journey, and I want to share my journey with you. And I'm excited to share it with you because you're on a journey also. So I would love to hear your story. I mean, your story will inspire me just as much as I hope my story is able to inspire each of you. So I'm excited for what's ahead, and I'm really super happy that you're here. You know, one last thing that I want to say is the last few years, you know, for myself anyway, has really just been about surviving. I mean, it's just that's honestly it. So the next chapter of my own life, and that's exactly why I felt the need to really shift, you know, the channel to something different, is that, you know, this chapter is about becoming her again, right? It's becoming me again. It's becoming you again. And I want that, and I hope that, and I pray that over your life. And I really, really believe that, you know, we can come together and start just such a wonderful community of souls where we're able to support one another and love each other and pray for each other. And even if you don't believe in praying, it's totally fine. You'll also find that I am a very spiritual person, and I love meditation, and I love just being one, you know, with myself, and you know, really just being present, you know. And there's other ways that you can express, you know, your love and compassion, whether it's prayer or whether it's just, you know, just knowing that somebody's out there, you know, in the universe with you, and is able to think about you and send lots of hugs and kisses your way. So, you know, I don't ever want anything to scare you away from my channel or what I say. I want everybody to feel very welcome here, and I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to this journey with you guys. And thank you for showing up. This was supposed to be a quick video. I only went over by about 10 minutes. So I don't think that's that bad, I gotta say. So look forward to seeing you. This will be the first one that I post, and then you will be seeing more videos very soon. And welcome, and welcome back. And thank you for being here. And I hope that you have a pleasant night. And I'll see you all. Okay, I'll see you all very soon. All right, bye, friends. Bye for now.